hear me so clearly and see how I try. You feel me so heal me and tear me apart. And I won't tell a soul, I won't tell it all. And do they have to know all about my goodnight girl? Caught up in your wishing well, your hopes inside it. Take your love and promises and make them last. You make them last. You keep me so. Goodnight Girl by the Scottish band Wet 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 was released late '91 off their fourth studio album. Gorgeous ballad in my opinion, self-written, because a few of their major international hits were actually covers, like Love Is All Around with a little help from my friends, but this one they wrote themselves. Like I said, a gorgeous ballad. Now, as you could have seen earlier in the preview, there are quite a bit of colorful chords happening in there. In particular, major 7 and major 9 chords. Like in the intro, we had the major 9 shape. The good thing about it, it might be a new shape to you because it's not very common in pop music. It's just one shape, which moves up and down the neck. You just need to know in which fret you need to be. Which is, I have my middle finger here on the 4th fret. That gives me the name of the chord. So I'm on a C sharp here, 5th string, 4th fret, a C major 9. From there I go to a B major 9. So now I'm with my middle finger on a B, of course. Now I need an E major 9. So I go up to the 7th fret where I have an E, E major 9, and half step down to the 6th fret for a D sharp, yes, a D sharp major 9. And then you actually start over. Now, instead of going down from E, you go up to the 10th fret for G major 9. Again, this is all like one chord shape. I will, in the lesson, by the way, tell you a little bit about how those chords are constructed and why it has those names and such. However, the major 7, major 9s in the other parts of the song are actually really easy to play, like in A major 7, D major 7, a G major 7, a C major 7, there's a D major 9. There are a couple of dominant 7 chords which aren't so unusual, I suppose. We thoroughly break down all those chords, okay? Now, as for the strumming, it's a little bit of both. Flat picking, strumming, and also using speed of 8s and double time, depending on which part of the song you're playing. Like for the verses, in particular, like maybe the first one, like that. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and... Because the main feel of the song is like with the accents on beat 1 and a beat 2 and beat 4, which is very common in general, by the way. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and so on. Now, when you get to, for example, the choruses, you could continue doing that, but what their guitar player, Graham, mostly does, I suppose, at one point, he does a few different things, don't get me wrong there, is changing it to double time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... So now all my downstrokes are 8 notes, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so on. That's the main feel. So we take a look at that, of course, as well. Other than that, just going through the progression, the usual stuff, I would say, and then you should have it. And then, of course, sing it in 3-4 part harmonies there. In particular, intro and outro, it might be a challenge, though, but a lot of fun if you would try it out. The notes are in the chords, if you think about it. Okay, now, if you would indeed like to learn it, Goodnight Girl by What, then drop in at totalguitars.com.